Today I'm off to explore a little coastal town on the Bellarine Peninsula in Victoria. It's known for its sweeping views of the Port Phillip Bay, the Melbourne city skyline, and little did I know, it's super easy to get to without a car. Life lately has been feeling like I'm in between two chapters. Like I'm not where I was, but I'm not quite where I want to be either. And some days that can just feel really overwhelming. So I'm thinking a little day trip might do the soul some good. Good morning from Melbourne City. Oh my god, it is a chilly morning. It has been an early start for me. We have a long day ahead, but hopefully it's gonna be a good day. I just need some caffeine though. Just took the train into the city. We need to keep going though because we don't want to be late for our booking, so let's go. I seriously need some caffeine in my system. Big time, okay? We did not sleep well last night, but we're making it work. This day is already starting off with a bang. We are here in Docklands. I just thought I left my phone on the tram and I shat myself because my tickets are on here. I did print them out just in case, but oh my god. My heart rate's up, so I don't know if I need some caffeine anymore, but we're still gonna go get some before we start boarding. My life has felt like a blank page in some ways. It's exciting, it's terrifying, it's full of possibilities, but more importantly, it's full of unknowns. So I'm taking myself on an adventure, not just to explore a new place, but to create space for reflection as I navigate what I want for the next chapter of my life. I got an almond croissant. These are my favorite, my little addiction. So, a little sweet treat to start off the trip. And a tea. I have no idea how any of this works. I just booked my tickets online, and I always get really nervous and anxious when I'm doing new things, and so I went up to the information desk and asked her. She's like, you just line up and they'll scan your ticket and you get on the boat. And I'm like, okay, thanks. I wasn't gonna get this, but this is a treat yourself day, okay? We made a good choice this morning. I see people lining up, so I haven't heard an announcement, so oh, there it is.
This is a boarding announcement. All passengers travelling on a 9:30 a.m. service to Port Arlington, we are now ready for boarding.
We are on the ferry and they're pretty spacious. There's so many seats. The seats remind me of like airplane seats. So I just came out on the little like deck in the back or the front. I don't know, the bow, the stern, boat thing. I spilled tea on the shirt to start the day. That's just gonna be there all day. I'm so glad that I did this, and the day's barely begun. Getting off. We are on land. Oh, it's so cute here. Like as soon as I got off, it's like giving all the coastal vibes. Ferry's still behind me. It's giving all the coastal vibes. There's a coastal trail I can see right here. It's a cafe as soon as you get off. It's so accessible. It is a bit hilly now that I'm looking up the street, and that's like where like the main strip of shops are, but it's not far. I can see the bakehouse from here. So, and then I think there's like a holiday park, caravan park, walking distance from here as well. And it just feels so coastal. Like I don't feel like I'm that far from home, but it just feels like serene, calm, coastal. But I could use some more caffeine. I only drank half of that tea and like so much of it kept spilling. It was just one of those cups that just kept spilling. So I kind of want to just settle in, get something to drink, get a hot drink, and just chill out, soak in the morning before we get a walk in. So then we will get in some more exploring, but we're here. Welcome to Port Arlington. It's funny how stepping into a new space can shift your perspective. Maybe clarity isn't about having all the answers. Maybe it's just about making space for new thoughts. And finding a cozy little cafe like this always seems to do the trick for me.
I know that you are having a hard time right now. That everything seems to crumble around you. I know that you feel all alone in this world, but you have to put your trust into.
All right, that fly just went straight into my mouth. All right, we are off on our coastal walk. I'm pretty sure this is the coastal walk. I'm not quite sure. I'm just following this path right now, but we're gonna walk around. I'm trying to find the trail because people are just jamming out in their cars. So I don't know if you are new following me around here. I'm currently doing a walking training, and on my program today is a 60-minute walk. I was gonna try and squeeze it in this morning before I left, but that means I would have had to get up at like 3:45 in the morning. No thank you. So I decided that I'll just get the walk in here on the coastal trail if I can find it. So now that the caffeine is kicking in, we are going to go for a little coastal walk. Let's go. That cafe was so cute. It's just like, I don't know, it was giving rustic. It was giving rustic coastal vibes. I never drink coffee, you guys, so I'm already feeling that caffeine kicking in. Ooh. I just came back to get my camera. I'm out of breath. It is so steep walking up these stairs. The views from here are amazing. I'm like, so down there is the cafe that I was just at, and the ferry's just right there. But I can still see the city on the other side of the bay. And then there's this beautiful mountain range as well. I was gonna bring my drone, but it just all felt like too much. Like, I also wish I brought my noise canceling headphones because that ferry ride was insane. The people on there were acting like, it was like a big group, like they had a coach bus when they arrived, like they all knew each other, so they were like acting like it was their private ferry. They literally brought like a speaker, like, you know, like one of those like on wheel portable karaoke speakers. They brought one of those on the ferry, and I thought like they all had beach camping chairs and stuff as well. So I thought, oh, they must be going to like some event in a park by the water. And they started blasting it on the ferry on the back outdoor side. I was like, what is happening? And they're all like old. I was just like, this is not the morning relaxing ferry vibes I thought I was gonna have. And I'm assuming we'll be back on the ferry together this afternoon because there's only one today going there and back. So it's gonna be an interesting ferry ride. I wish I brought my noise canceling headphones because it was loud. They were loud, and they're having a good time. That's fine, but that's why I bring my noise canceling headphones, so that they can have fun and I can have my quiet downtime. Oh, so you don't even have to walk up the main road over there. You can just take these stairs and then you're basically up near the main shops, which are right across this road. Oh, I think this is the coastal trail. All right, we're gonna set our timer and get this walk going. The views from up here are so nice. This coastal walk is so pretty. I wish I didn't have this big bag with my gear and chargers and batteries, but at the same time it's really good for my walking training because the whole point is to be able to like carry a backpack with like all this stuff plus a sleeping bag plus all the other hiking gear as well. So I guess the extra weight is going to benefit me in the long run. Oh, it's so pretty. I'm so glad that I did this. I seriously almost didn't book this yesterday. And then I waited till the last minute. And then I did it. So much can change when you are willing to have like just 5 seconds of courage and do something. Take the leap. And it could be the best decision you've made in a while. This is a day. We're having a day. We're having a day. And hopefully there's no tears today. That's all I'll have to say about that because I put a little bit of mascara on. I was not going to because I've just been crying a lot lately. But I decided I'm gonna put a little mascara on. I'm gonna get my booty out the door. And we're gonna go on a little day trip. Wow, it is, the camera's not gonna do it justice, you guys, with these mountains. Are those the Yuyangs? I swear that I can see those from my side of the bay sometimes on a really clear day. Way out there. They look so far away on the camera. There's like these pine cones in that tree, and there's cockatoos up there that are just knocking them down, and the other ones are eating it. It's like a whole team effort going on around here, but there's so many. There's so many. I don't want to get too close because they're gonna all fly away and I'm gonna disturb their little morning snack. But they're just so cute and I don't want to get shit on. So, hi cockatoos! I'll never get sick of seeing cockatoos. That's just like an everyday bird, you know? I'll never get sick of it. They're so fucking loud though. And this is them being quiet. I won't lie, being out here on my own really brought up a lot of emotions with what's going on in my personal life. And I may have just shed a few tears, but sometimes letting it all out is the release that you need, especially when you have views like this to do it. This is so pretty. I've just been sitting here. I know I'm supposed to be walking, but I just had to come and sit down and just enjoy this view on this little cliff here. Look where we are, friends. Look where we are. We are doing the thing that we said we were gonna do. We are following through with our word. We are women of integrity. We are wrapping up our walk, heading back towards town. The flies are starting to come out because it's like warming up a little bit and they are pissing me off. They're flying in my ears. It's grossing me out after that incident with the fly. I don't want to talk about it, but I think it's time to head into town. I think that there's a thrift store somewhere in town. I gotta double check and hopefully it's open. These small towns, you just never know. Sometimes it's like volunteer run, so they're just not open because they don't have staff. So we'll see what we see. Crossing through cockatoo territory. Here we go. Oh god, there's so many in the trees. Please, I come in peace, do not poop on me. These are the pine cones they're dropping. And they make the loudest thud when they fall, so you gotta be careful. It's like walking through a minefield in here. This building across the street, it's giving Louisiana French Quarter vibes. I am so glad that I went to the thrift store. It's very small, but I got a little sweater and a book from my favorite author, Mary Higgins Clark. I got into her books because my mom reads her books, and it was the first time I like picked up a book and like enjoyed reading it and like got lost in a book. She was the first author that did that for me. I remember I was in high school. I must have been bored. Like, people can't get bored these days because they're too busy scrolling, but I was bored. I picked up one of my mom's books, and I remember just sitting there getting lost on my bed reading a Mary Higgins Clark mystery thriller. And usually when I go to thrift stores in Australia, they don't have her books, and they had like 3 or 4 of them. And so yeah, that was awesome. So I grabbed one that I don't have because I had a little collection going in the States, and I started rebuilding it here, like my Australian collection. So I got one of her books. I think it's like one of the last ones she wrote before she passed away. So I really got to get back into my reading game. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm going to start trying to read before bed at night. They even gave me this cute tote to carry the stuff in. It's so cute. It's a Free People tote bag, and it's so cute, and I didn't even have to pay for it. It was just, the lady was so nice, and then she was like giving me tips for seasickness. I'm so glad that I went. I wasn't sure because it's like 15-minute walk from like where everything else is, but I'm really glad that I went. I would definitely go in there again. But I've worked up an appetite from walking around and then walking here. I have worked up an appetite. So we're gonna go find some lunch in town. The sun is coming out more, and the view of the mountains is getting clearer and crispier. It looks so pretty. It's like so hilly. It reminds me of Eden in New South Wales. Like, it's so hilly, so you get these beautiful landscape views of the water. It's so nice. Lunch was so good. They gave so much avocado on that toast. It was so filling. But there's still one more spot I want to go to before we head back towards the ferry. I could not leave without coming here, guys. If you know me, you know. Also, as I was leaving, like, my thrift store bag got caught on the chair and then bumped into the little rack behind me that had all this like gift merchandise, bracelets and keychains, and it knocked over everywhere. And I was like apologizing so much to the lady, and she like didn't even like say, oh, it's fine. And I was like helping her pick everything up, and she just seemed so mad, and I just felt so bad because I don't want to be that person. But like I wanted to like hang it all back up, but I didn't know how they wanted it hung up, and I just felt so bad, and I was just like, we were doing so well today, and then that happened. But it's okay, we got through it, and like I didn't mean to do it. It was an accident, you know. So we are just sitting here overlooking the War Memorial in the bay, and the ferry is down there, so we're gonna hang out. And I got my little sweet treats for the ferry ride home. And even though I'm still full, I might try to get into more reading, because I don't know how loud the ferry is going to be on the way back. Okay, as I'm walking around, I saw some of the people on the ferry that were so loud, and I just can't. They're like grandmas, like you guys, like they're just having the best time. But I'm hoping that they're exhausted now from getting all their partying out. Can we talk about these views though? It's just so pretty here. I am coming back, mark my words, right now, right here. I mean, like this video, and then if we get to like, let's say, well, I usually get like maybe 6 likes. So let's say if we get to 10 likes, I'll make another trip here, and we're coming back to Port Arlington, maybe for like an overnight, because I like it. It's a vibe. What is happening here? My hair is turning on me, guys. It's been a day. It survived this long. What is it doing? Anyway, that seagull is eyeballing me. So I got a bunch of different gummies because I am a gummy girl. But they had watermelon sharks. I've never had a watermelon shark before. And then just gummy worms, gummy bears. They also had gummy cactus. This is the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. So obviously I had to get a gummy cactus. You're not getting any more. Go away. What else I get? Sour bears, gummy bears, just the usual. This is not for birds. This is not for birds. I have way too much stuff now. Let's head back to the ferry. I'm so paranoid that I'm gonna miss it, you know? So, we'll head back. I know I shouldn't be surprised that the weather has changed, but I have sunglasses on now. I'm glad I brought them. I almost didn't. But before I head back to the ferry, which I am so paranoid that I'm gonna miss it and be stranded on the other side of the friggin' state, but I'm fine. I have plenty of time and I can literally see the ferry. But I want to go check out how far the holiday park is from where the ferry, the pier is. So yeah, I just want to go suss that out. So that's what I'm doing right now before we head back to board this wild ferry with our wild grandmas that are behind me. The wild nanas. I found the caravan park. It's probably like a 10-minute walk, 8 to 10-minute walk from where the ferry drops you off. Not bad. Look at these skies, guys. Is this the same day from this morning when it was misty and cloudy? Beautiful. So that's the ferry, and that's the caravan park. It's a straight, easy trail taking you there. We get some time to kill before the ferry, so I'm dipping my toes in. Ooh, it's chilly. Oh my god, I just went over there to wash my feet off and I pushed the wrong button. And instead of the foot one, it was the overhead one, like the full body one, and it soaked me, so that's great. How embarrassing. I have had way too much caffeine today. My heart rate is through the roof. I didn't come out here expecting to figure out my entire life plan, but maybe that's not the point. Maybe this season is about exploration, both out in the world and within myself. At least that's how I'm trying to see it. So I guess here's to embracing the limbo with open arms. And just like that, we are back in the city, friends. What a day. The weather really turned around. It is such a beautiful day from this morning. I'm so glad that I did this today. It's just another step towards where I want to be in life, and I just feel really proud of myself, even though people are staring at me right now and I'm getting really uncomfortable. I'm excited. You know, this challenge that I set out for myself for 2025 to try and do one solo trip a month, so far so good. We are doing things, okay? We're pushing comfort zones and we're doing things that bring us joy. So thank you so much for watching. Consider subscribing, and I hope to see you tuning in to another video soon. It's time for me to go home and make some dinner.